No problem, Harshad. And thank you for telling us. All right, wonderful. Thank you so much to everyone for joining on a Friday after lunch. And I know all of you are very excited for this topic today. So, very quickly, I will introduce and then we can get on with our webinar today. So, once again, welcome to Atma Webinars. I'm Vaishali. I am a senior consultant at Atma. And as you all know, since 2007, Atma has been supporting NGOs by building capacity and creating systems to solve organizational development issues. That is our primary job. And the Atma webinar series was started in 2017. It started as a platform where speakers can share practical experiences and knowledge to benefit all of us in the sector. And we have different OD areas like HR, finance, fundraising, communications, and today we have AI for fundraising. So you can find all our past webinars on our YouTube channel. They're neatly arranged in a playlist. I would encourage all of you to join it and subscribe to our channel. And also today we aim to also show you a small demo of our intermediary database, which is another effort by Atma and others to bring free resources for everyone. So I would request all of you to stay till the end for that as well. And yes, I would like to quickly introduce Narendran before we start the webinar. So just a second. So Narendran has over 18 years of experience in the nonprofit sector. He has contributed to organizations like Dhan Foundation, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and Vidya Poshak. He has expertise in livelihoods, health, education, and agriculture, and has raised over 100 crores for NGOs globally, which is a great feat in itself. He founded Tamuku, which is, which is a platform that delivers social impact updates via WhatsApp. I know a lot of you must already be on it. And if you aren't, it's a great subscription. Please do take it. And has also developed AI for NGOs, which is an AI platform for grant writing and content creation, which is what we'll be covering today. He's committed to societal development, contributing to the Young Indians Madurai chapter and Startup Grind Madurai chapter. He serves as a board member for Nivedan, focused on education and health, and advises various global nonprofits. Thank you so much for joining us, Narendran. And finally, a request to all audience members that you can share all your questions in the chat box. और वन मोर थिंग इज आज का हमारा जो वेबिनार है और सारे वेबिनार्स हमें इंग्लिश में ही रखना पड़ता है सो दैट हमारे जो और भी नॉन हिंदी स्पीकिंग साथी हैं वो जुड़ सकें पर मैं हिंदी बोल सकती हूँ और मैं कमेंट बॉक्स में मतलब चैट बॉक्स में आपकी सहायता कर सकती हूँ अगर आपको कोई भी सवाल हो आप हिंदी इंग्लिश मराठी भी हम समझ लेते हैं मतलब मैं तो आप पूछ सकते हैं एंड हम थोड़ा सा मिक्स एंड मैच करके हम हेल्प करने की कोशिश करेंगे एक दूसरे को बट प्राइमरीली वेबिनार आज इंग्लिश में ही होगा सो यस विद दैट एंड प्लीज आस्क योर क्वेश्चंस इन द चैट बॉक्स और थोड़ा Q&A स्पेस भी रहेगा एंड यस that's it from my side and over to you, Narendran.
Thank you so much, Vaishali. Proud moment to be here, meeting so many NGOs from across the country. And thank you, first of all, Vaishali and the team, Atma, actually, for making this happen. And again, thank every one of you here. I'm not going to speak too many things on my own today. I'm going to make it a question and answer kind of a session today. And I'll be speaking less and I'll be showing you more. And then we'll have a lot of time basically to discuss on what it is and what it is not, and how this is helping NGOs in the globe. So myself, Narendran, and you can call me Naren. I am basically from Madurai, Tamil Nadu, and I have been in the sector for the last 18 years, worked with various non-profits in India and outside India. And primarily my focus have been in helping non-profits on fundraising. And because of that particular reason, actually, we co-founded Tamuku. Let me share my screen here. Is it visible?
Yes.
Great. So Tamuku is a social enterprise. We are a for-profit social enterprise. We have registered in the year 2021. And as many of you know, actually, we started as a simple WhatsApp funding alert sending company, actually. And the subscriber base really went high. And then we introduced many services in the last few years. We also got incubated at NSRCell, the incubation center of IIMB in Bangalore. And in the last few years, actually, we have helped the non-profits raise 25 crores through our different services. And we are the first one to build exclusive AI platform for NGOs in the country. So very happy to put this on record here. So what we do is basically like a very simple thing what we do. Let me just go to the other window. Somebody speaking. Sorry. Yes, the first thing what we do is that we send funding alerts on WhatsApp, primarily for NGOs in India. So we charge 1 rupee per day. So every day our alerts goes to thousands of subscribers across the country. So that is something which is the primary product of Tamuku. The second one, what we have started doing very recently is that we started creating ebooks on topics which are of relevancy to non-profits, primarily small and medium-sized non-profits. So like model proposal, simple tools, techniques, and then repository of funding opportunity. So we currently have 50 plus books on our store, on our website. We are working on 500 plus ebooks, which will be uploaded in the next coming months and years, actually. So that is something which we started doing very recently. Third thing, which we are going to see a lot today, is ChatGPT for NGOs in simple term. So we have customized ChatGPT for NGOs in India. So with this platform, one can write proposals, one can write reports, one can write different content required for various aspects of your NGO. So this will be seeing it today in detail. So this is the third service which we offer. And the fourth one is that very tailor-made service, actually, because like we are in this field for last many years. We know various opportunities. So this is something which we again started doing off late, basically identifying set of donors for one particular organization depending on their fundraising need. So these are the four services which we are offering. We are very active in India. We also started few of our services in Africa. And today we have launched the AI for NGO platform for NGOs which are outside India in different name today. So happy to also inform you that today. Coming back to the AI for NGOs. So why we created AI for NGOs? We know that in NGOs, resources are always limited and there is always challenges for NGOs to raise resources because they do not have funding to put their efforts. They do not get fundraisers or they do not spend adequate time in raising money for their different purposes. And always it is time consuming task. So there are a lot of things which happens at NGO level. They have to write reports, they have to write proposals, they have to talk to the donors, they have to talk to the stakeholders. So n number of things NGO has to do. And most of the cases, if you look at small and medium sized NGO, it is a very small team which does most of the things. And right now, because we are all in the digital era, there is a mandate for NGO to be present online very actively also. So it is not just on the field, but we also have to be active on the different platforms like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and so on. So because of this, what is happening? A NGO which is working in one particular block could not be able to deepen their work or could not be able to scale their work because of the limited resources. And second, fundraising is always challenging for NGOs. And very specifically for small and medium-sized NGO, the head of the NGO spends a lot of time in looking for funds, in talking to people, and because of which he is not able to give time for the programmatic aspects. And because of which what is happening, the impact is compromised. So these are the challenges which I feel everybody will agree and appreciate. So this platform AI for NGOs is live now. We are the first one to launch here in India. And again, thanks to NSRCL, the incubation support we got, and then we built this actually. And thanks to various other people who have contributed to making this happen. So what is the solution? So AI for NGO is a platform. It's a simple platform. It's an online platform. Anybody can log in anytime. They can use it anytime. It's very simple. Like you go to facebook.com, register using your email ID, and then start using it. So similarly, AI for NGO is a simple platform. You can register using your email account, and you can start using immediately. So why we created this is basically NGOs depend a lot on writing proposals, writing emails, writing concept notes, writing appeals. And many times they will have to depend on the external dependency, like a consultant or a friend or a friend of friend. So many times they'll have to spend time, money, energy on writing proposals. And you all will agree that many of the donors now started calling for proposals. So meaning there's a deadline within which you'll have to submit the concept note. And mostly the deadlines are within a week or within 15 days. And because of our different work, we lose those opportunity. We never even try to even apply for that. The second thing is that, okay, now that we have the fund, but we need to report back to the donors, we need to report back to the complaints department. So we need to report back to the public, we need to report back to the staffs, report back to the community. So M&D becomes a crucial aspect of any organization. So people started asking, do you have a TOC, theory of change? Do you have a log frame? And what is a result framework? Like you say that you implement this particular project, but what is the expected impact? What is the expected outcome? And what are the results? And how are you measuring the results? So these things have started being asked by many of the donors right now. And third thing, we all know that we need to have a website, we need to have an updated website, and we need to be present on different social media platforms, which is very difficult for NGOs because they do not have time to sit in front of computer, write in such good English, and then communicate what they want to communicate in a simple and attractive way. And fourthly, like we need to brand our NGO. Branding is something, positioning is something which NGO has to do for fundraising, for partnerships, and for creating impact. So this is something which is increasingly being asked by the NGOs. And other than these things, we do have different future, which I'll be showing it in a while actually. And again, this is only a start. I mean, the team which developed this is a combination of technology team plus people who worked in the development sector. So because of the reason we could able to develop this platform very soon and then able to pilot it. And then right now we are looking at scaling it up. So this is only a start, I would say now. Right? So what are the key benefits? One is that definitely it is going to save a lot of time, and because of which you are going to get a lot of outreach, because you have a strong digital presence, you will have strong donor engagement happening because of the materials which you can generate using this tool. And third thing is that it is very, very cost effective. I mean, I'm just hinting it, it is only 1,000 rupees per month. So which I think is very, very affordable for any NGO in the country. And fourth thing, fundraising is getting simplified here. So you found a CSR, you need to start sending an email, you create an email within few seconds. Okay, based on the email, they say that, okay, why not you create a concept note? Okay, fine, concept note, we can develop within 5 minutes here. And they need monitoring evaluation reports, TOC, log frame, everything is possible very easily here. And it is very, very user friendly, like how you use Facebook on your own. Similarly, it is also very, very user friendly here. And it is customized exclusively for NGOs in India. If anybody who are non-NGO people comes into this, they will find it Greek and Latin here on the platform. So it is exclusively for Indian NGOs. So how does it work? So basically you will have to log into the platform, you select different templates. So templates are like use cases, like under fundraising, sending an introductory email to a CSR is a use case. Sending a concept note is a use case. Creating a theory of change is a use case. So you select the particular template, fill the form, like how you fill a Google form, fill with basic information, and you get your content in no time. It's very simple to use, right? And many of you will definitely ask this, what is the difference between ChatGPT versus AI for NGO? I know by this time, many of you would have heard about ChatGPT. Many of you have been using ChatGPT. So what is the difference? So ChatGPT, as you know, it is defined for wide range of users. not specific to one particular sector or not specific to one particular country. It is designed for any users. But AI for NGO, as I told you, it is for NGOs in India. And second thing is that you will have to write prompts in such a way that ChatGPT understand what you want and how you want and what you want at the end. But here it is all specialized use case templates. Like I told you, what are the different needs of NGO? We have customized them into templates. So it is very easy to use it here. Third thing, the quality of output depends on the quality of input you give here. In our case, there is no prompt, there is no repeated prompts. It is just you fill the form, you get the output. Often requires multiple interactions. Like you have to keep on making ChatGPT understand who you are, what you are. But here, everything is done at the backend by us. So it becomes easy for you to use it very easily. So there only general support is available. It is mostly technical. But here we have a exclusive support team, which is helping NGOs on understanding what it is and then giving them onboarding process. We have a very detailed help desk where videos on how to register, how to use every template. We also have a WhatsApp service where we respond to all your queries. So this is basically the difference between ChatGPT and AI for NGO. And the final most difference is basically the cost. So ChatGPT is free in most cases, and in free there are limitations. You can use only to this many characters in a day. And if at all you want more feature, you'll have to pay 1,700 Indian rupee every month. But here, as I told you, it is just 1,000 rupees per month. Right? What are the unique selling point? As I told you, it is NGO-centric design developed by people who are in the sector for many years. And we have a dedicated support, and the features are getting updated every now and then. And the templates, what we have currently is being checked on a day-to-day basis. And we are adding more and more new templates to meet the needs and demands of the NGOs. Right? So this is basically how the platform looks like. Before going into the platform, I'll stop here for a few minutes to see if there are any questions.
Please feel free to unmute and ask, or if you prefer to put in the chat box, please do that.
So I have a question. So will you be taking through this platform, like how we can use? Can you give us the example?
Yes, we are going to use that now, and you are going to tell me the inputs, and we are going to see what it comes.
Sure.
There's one more question from Meghna. Are there free trials?
Yes, so we have a free trial. So 2,000 words are free for any user who join in. So you can try all the features. So there is no limitation on the future, but there is only limitation on the words. So you can only use 2,000 words, and 2 images can be generated.
Hi, sir. I'm Bhavna Sahai, Communication Director from National Association for the Blind Delhi. I want to know how this AI for NGOs is going to help in writing social media posts for NGO also, and what all contents can be generated. And if you can give a trial or demo that I can see how is it different from using Bard or normal Gemini or normal ChatGPT, that would be very helpful.
Sure, Bhavana. We can start with that particular use case with your own example. Right? So if there are more, no more questions, then I will log into the platform. So you just have to click here, join for free using your email account. You can register it and then you can start using it immediately. Since I have my account, so I am just logging in here. So once you log in, actually the dashboard page will come like this. So there are different features on the left-hand side you'll see. We'll go one by one. But let me start with the first and foremost feature, which is the content generation feature of the AI for NGO platform. On the top, can you see different categories? So these are basically the core function of an NGO. So let us take the use case of creating a social media post. So can we start by creating, so under website and social media, you will find different templates. The first template is for you to create a Facebook post about your organization or about the activity or the impact created by your organization. So I'm just going to click this. So whenever you click any template, actually there will be two windows which opens like this. On the left is basically the input window, like a Google form, and on the right is the output window. So we are going to generate a Facebook post for the organization National Association for Blind, right, Bhavana?
Yes, sir.
National Association for the Blind.
Delhi. That is the full identity.
Okay, right. Okay, what is the post you want to create about? Can you tell me some big impact or some event or something which happened in the recent past in your organization?
Recently, we have launched Aditi AI, a platform that gives free sexual and reproductive health information to any person using simple WhatsApp messaging.
Okay, launched Aditi AI for
Yes.
providing free services
Sexual
on
health and reproductive health
sexual health and reproductive health
information
information.
by simple WhatsApp,
WhatsApp. Okay.
chat, or IVR technology.
Okay, that's all.
Yes.
Okay, and can you see like how many? Can you just give little more details about like how many individuals it is going to benefit?
It is going to benefit all persons with disability. Anybody can use it, and even persons without any disability can also get very accurate information.
Okay.
So there's no limitation of how many persons it can benefit,
Sure.
because this is kind of information that everybody can use and get benefit from.
Okay, so what I have written is that it is going to impact thousands of persons with disability across the country. Okay.
Yes.
And
Yes.
can you also tell like who has donated or supported this particular cause? Any donor you have?
We have this
The
is
name.
let me just remember, just once a minute. Mm, we have this Access Able is a company, and this which is the company is managed by NAP Delhi's General Secretary. So this is in association with Access Able and United Way.
Okay, so I'm just writing thanks to Active Able
Access
Private
Able.
Access Able.
Access Able. Yes.
Access Able Private Limited and United Way Delhi, right?
Yes.
For example, just writing it. Okay, so these are the basic inputs which you have put it here. You are saying that you launched this particular AI tool and it is going to impact thousands of people. And thanks to Access who has supported us.
Access Able. Yes.
Right. I'm just going to click generate here. Okay. With the basic detail. Okay. So what it does basically is that we have prompted ChatGPT in such a way that it has to give a title, okay, and it has to very attractively tell what we have done. And third thing is that it is not just about presenting what we have done, but it is also about making sure that people will spread this, and at the same time we are also calling action here. Call to action also is coming here. Don't forget to like and share the post. And thirdly, we also have this hashtags which is generated on its own.
Okay.
So this is the difference actually. In ChatGPT, what you have to do is that you will have to again write, can you give me a title? Can you give me a call to action? Can you give me hashtags? So here actually what we have done is that at the back end, we have given a lot of examples of various NGO people and then made ChatGPT to understand what we need and then give this one single generate button.
Okay.
Right? So this is one use case actually, right? So similarly, under websites and social media, we have this Facebook post specifically for important day. For example, if it is an International Disability Day, okay, you write the International Disability Day, you write your organization, and for the disability related initiative, what you have done, what impact you achieved, then automatically it writes connecting to the particular important day. Right? So for example, like if it is a International Women's Day and a NGO in Delhi works for rural women across the state, and we have helped so many women increase their income by X amount, and we have helped women to what to say, like come out of poverty or free from gender-based violences. You put down the impact here, so automatically the post will write in such a way that it is in relation to the particular day. We observe this particular day, and we are happy to share that these are the impact which we achieved on this particular day. So this is another use case. So similarly, you can create a LinkedIn post, you can create a tweet, you can create an Instagram caption, and you can also create a hashtags for your NGOs and keywords. So these are the keywords. Basically, what you've done is that at the back end, actually, we have fed the prompt in such a way that it gives you the keywords which are being used in NGOs in online platforms, and it gives you different keywords. So for example, let us try for this one seed keyword. For example, you're saying that AI for disability in India. Okay. For example, if this is what is your program or initiative or whatever it is. So this is basically the seed keyword. I'm going to generate the different keywords which are used actually in the K1. So here it comes like this. Okay, let me just generate again. So sometimes the output in table will be a problem, but it gives in text format. Right? Can you see this? A for disability, and also the search intent also. So these are the different keywords which are used by various platforms. See, A for disability, A technology for disability, A solutions for disability. So whenever you are making any social media post, you see that you include these keywords actually in your post. Right? So this is one use case under websites and social media. So similarly, you can create a bio, basically your profile line before Facebook, your cover page. There will be a bio of your name, your organization, what you do. So you can generate Facebook bio or LinkedIn bio or Twitter bio using these different templates here. Right? So this is under website and social media. We are also adding more templates for you to write your website content. For example, we are creating a separate tab here, which will be websites. So where homepage content, about us content, and then legal statutory contents, impact content. So in a website, what all basic content has to be there. So we are creating templates like this. So you just click website category here, and then you will create all the content for your websites in no time. So that is something our team is working on. Within few weeks, it will be added it here. Right? So this is under websites and social media. Let me go to the next one, branding and communication. Okay. So here you can write a blog, you can write a press note. Okay. So this will be very interesting actually here. Right. So here again, I'm just using National Association for the Blind, Delhi, right? So date of the event, for example, if it is happening on July 1, expected attendees. I'm just taking random examples. Sorry, Bhavna. And name of the event, I'm just writing launching of disability AI for providing information on sexual health for disability in India. Okay. For example, this is what is the event going to be using simple WhatsApp information or chat. And then where the location is going to happen. For example, if it is going to happen in say like India Habitat Center in Delhi. Okay. And then what is the purpose of the event? So here we are saying that National Association for the Blind Delhi is launching this innovative services for differently abled people across the country. Okay. This will impact thousands of people Okay. So notable guest, for example, you're just writing that to Mr. I'm just writing my name here, a CEO of Accessible Limited. Okay, Mr. Santosh, Director of United Way, Delhi. And then I'm just writing Miss Bhavana, okay, head of, just copying this for the sake of time, right? And then who is the contact person here? So contact person I'm just writing, for example, Namita, she is the program head. And then this one, okay, and her email ID is namita@nab.org. Okay, so what you're doing right now is that we are creating a press note announcing to the press that we are launching something which is very big, and these are the number of people who are attending, and here are the notable guests and the purpose and significance of the event, and then who to contact for more details, and then just clicking generate. So it gives you the title and it writes, it set a tone actually what it is, and then when the event is going to happen, and then who are the notable guests and the expected attendees. In a A4 page, one page, it gives like this, right? So the good thing is that actually, for example, now this output has come, okay, I'm going to delete this. Okay, now if I generate again this, it will give you different output, not the same output again. So that is a magic of ChatGPT at the back end. So every time it gives you in different form, but never misses any crux of what we wanted to say. Right? So these fields are not taking now, we will see actually. So automatically this field will be taken here, but right now it is not taking. We will fine tune this at the back end. Okay, so this is one use case under branding and communication. So similarly, you feel that your organization mission, vision, or tagline is something which you need to update or upgrade. Then you can use this and then upgrade your tagline or core values. And you have to introduce your organization in one page or in 2-3 paragraphs. Then you can use this template, put down all the organization information in simple broken English, even with spelling mistake in bullet points, no problem. You just put it here, it will give you a one-page proper organization profile of your organization. And here, organization capability statement. For example, if National Association for Blind is applying for a funding for disability-related projects, then in the proposal, there will be a section where they'll be asking what is the capability of your organization to do similar projects. Then you can use this template and then write down the capability statement in a nice way, which will be of great use for the other side people to understand what it is. And similarly, in few proposals, they'll ask what is the SWOT of your organization, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. You can use this template and then generate it very easily here, right? So this is under branding and communication. Next, we'll go on to finance and accounts. So finance and accounts.
One request, Naren, for you to go through the fundraising tab. So 2 people have requested that. And another question that Sneha has asked is, can Excel stats be complemented with this?
Can you repeat again, please?
Sneha, Sneha Saxena, would you like to explain the question? Because it says, can Excel stats be complemented with this? Which I'm also a little unclear about. But yeah, Sneha, if you're here.
Yes, thank you, ma'am, for the opportunity. And sir, I would really like to know if this can help us, and there's the AI setup where you can put it your Excel sheet and develop a proper, sort of appeal with sort of MIS, and then appeal also goes with it. So is there some sort of integration with this thing? Because this is the and we know going along with the ChatGPT, we are using it but is there something which can incorporate the data as well and enhance the effect, the overall impact of the appeal?
Not able to hear you well, Sneha. Maybe what I understand rightly is that you're saying that can we upload Excel file or can we copy the content from Excel and put it here? Is that
Yes.
Okay. We have something AI file chat. I'll come to that little later, but let me come to this fundraising bit, which everybody will be very interested. So under fundraising, we have like 15, 16 templates right now. So starts with simple donor appeal email. Like for example, if you are doing something for which you wanted money to be asked to donors, then you can just use this donor appeal email template. Write down who you are, what you're trying to do, and what you want from them. It will draft you a one-page appealing email which you can send out to your donors. Similarly, like project proposal idea. For example, if somebody has to write a project proposal for working with differently abled in the aspect of primary education. Okay, then I write down here the target group here, right? For example, I can write my NGO here, National Association for the Blind. So total number of target communities, I'm just writing some random numbers here. So what is the vision and mission statement? I'm just writing it here, improved health and well-being of and people in India. For example, if this is what is the mission statement. And then what are the focus area? So here we are seeing that education, health, and livelihoods for blind people from low income families. Okay, if this is going to be your focus area. So here you can write very specifically, right here you can write that improving quality of education, health camps, and then health education, and then sensitizing stakeholders, skill training. So what all you do for this particular target group, you just write it here actually. So give as much as detail as possible so that the output will be very crisper. So target community, very specifically you have to write, like for example, 700 blind people in the age group of say like 10 to 24. So what is the domain? Like for example, what is the domain you want to work on? So I need to work on education. Subdomain is primary education, right? And then, so here you have to write target community, then you have to write like this. So 5 to 10, for example, and then just click generate. So it is going to give you different project proposal idea, which you can use it to develop concept notes or proposals. Right? It gives you a project title, gives you description, and it tells you how it is innovative and relevant to this particular community. It gives you different project idea titles, description, and then what is the innovation in it, right? So it takes everything from whatever we are given actually here. So that is the reason this inputting field is something which is very crucial. So that is why we have made every input field as a mandatory fields and not something which can be skipped. So it gives you 10 different project proposal ideas.
I also had a question here, Naren, if
Yes.
that's okay. So this is, yeah, actually what Kritika has put. Does this tool also pick up information from the internet or the organization website to write for them? And just to add on to this, right, because here it's also giving like, say, new ideas, right? But often organizations already know what kind of program they want to launch, but they may not have the right language to put it in. And sometimes the AI also generates information that they may or may not be doing in the program. And often I see that organizations who are struggling with the English language, they simply take it and put it, right? And then they're committing to something that they actually don't do. So is there anything to help with that?
No, I don't agree with you on this. NGO know what to write actually. They only know what they doing. They never think beyond what you can do actually many times. So for example, there is a call for proposal on STEM education. So how many NGOs in our country knows what is STEM education? It becomes difficult actually, like very specifically know that donor is asking for very critical aspects, which many of the smaller and medium-sized NGO even do not know what exactly it is. So that is the reason actually we have kept this template here. The second thing is that, see, there is something called include your brand here, which I will tell you later. So what you can do here is that you can add your organizational details here at the backend. Like your organization name, your vision, mission, what you do, what are the different programs. So everything you can put it here. And when you click this here, enable this here, automatically it picks the information from the backend and it gives you much more better results. Right? So this is one, but I'll come to the other parts of this Excel and other PDF and other file. I'll come to it little later. Right? So under fundraising, we do have appeal for corpus donation. So we have created this template not just for NGOs to use it immediately, but also to educate NGOs on certain things. I don't know how many NGOs will know what is corpus fund and how the corpus fund can be utilized. So we are also trying to add different things which we learn from different people and put it here so that it may not be useful to them immediately, but in the long run, definitely these are the templates which will really be useful to these NGOs in the country, right? So let us go to this one, CSR introduction email, right? So here, basically, whenever you come across any CSR or any person who you meet on LinkedIn or who you meet during any physical meetings, first thing what they do is that send me an email. And to write an email actually in which we have to write everything in one page and it has to be simple, make the CSR people understand what it is. It is always a challenging task for NGOs, and mostly they have one email which they copy paste and then write it all the time. But here with this particular template, you can generate innovative different versions every time for and then personalized email actually with this here. Okay, I'm just using some example here. So name of the sender Narendran, and I'm just using my NGO's credentials here. So year of inception 2002. So name of the recipient, for example, I'm just writing it to Samuel David. So name of the CSR, HCL Private Limited. And then what is the vision and mission statement of my organization? So improved health and education of girls and young women in Madurai. For example, these are my vision and mission statement. So what is the focus area here? So what we do is that we provide higher education support for girls. Okay. And then provide skill training for employment, and then help desk to facilitate social welfare schemes for girls and their families. Okay, these are the focus area, what we do actually. So target go very specifically out, right? Girls and women from urban poor families. So where are we working? We are working in 10 slums in Madurai. And then what are the priority of the CSR? If you go to their website, they will have their CSR policy PDF uploaded in the website. You can view the PDF and there you can find what are the different priority areas of the CSR. So here it says girls education, okay, and then urban development, for example, and then it says that quality education for poor. If these are the key points which you pick from the CSR policy document of the company, you can just put it here and then just click generate. So what we're saying is that I'm Narendran from so-and-so organization, and we are established here. Our vision is this, and we are in Madurai. We work on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, and we are reaching out to you because we feel that our organization focus area and your CSR priority are matching with each other. And we have been working in Madurai in these particular slums, and we understand the importance of a collaboration, and we would like to have a collaborations with you. And let us know if you need any further information, and we'll be happy to provide more information, and we'd like to have a conversation with you later. So this email actually to write actually it takes a lot of time. But here this email has come within few minutes actually, I would say. You just copy this email and then go to email and send it. Actually 99% actually there is no need for you to make any changes here. But if at all you need to make any changes here, for example, if you want to bold this, or you just want to write greetings from Nivetan Trust, or want to add some additional details, then you can add it here actually. So again, as I told you, if you generate again, it will give you different content. So every time it is a personalized content, and there is no need to copy paste again and again to send to various CSR people. So this saves you a lot of time, right? So this is one use cases actually which we have under fundraising. The other important thing, which any of you volunteer to write a concept note here for any organization, can you write a concept note now? I mean the proposal. Any volunteer?
While someone volunteers, I'll also ask some of the questions. Someone has asked if you can, if the RFP can be attached of the organization and ask the tool to generate a proposal aligned to that requirement.
Yes.
And yes, and Kritika, would you want to volunteer for this demo as well?
Responding to request or proposal, I'll come to that after this, but that is something which is the biggest future of the platform.
Yes. Okay, great.
But can we create a proposal for any NGO here? If not, I can use any random names.
I'm sure everyone would want to see. Any takers? It would be really great to have someone volunteer.
No, I can volunteer.
Sorry,
Yeah,
who
please
is
go
that?
ahead.
Yes, Nageshwar this side from Mera Gaon Meri Dunia. Hi.
What's the name of the NGO?
Nageshwar, I'm not able to hear you.
Mera Gaon Meri Dunia.
Okay. It's Mera Gaon Meri Dunia. I'll just type.
Mera Gaon. Sorry if I am writing it differently. Mera Dunia.
It's okay.
Right?
Meri Dunia. Okay.
Meri Dunia. Okay. It founded year 2000 something what?
2019.
Okay. And organization website.
Let me text you.
No, just tell like for example, I can put it in this only, not a problem.
Mera Gaon Meri Dunia.org.
Okay, I'm just putting it here. Okay. And then what is your vision? NGO vision? Tough question.
केवल ये तो आपको बहुत लिखना पड़ेगा. मैं डाल दूं क्या इस पे?
Yeah, I can put it. Just tell or what is the area you're working on? Livelihoods, education, health. What is it you're working on?
Madhya Pradesh, in rural Madhya Pradesh, education.
Education, okay. So quality education for all in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Just for an example, I'm just using this. Okay. And then NGO mission, provide quality education for children through scholarships, training, mentor, and systemic.
If you want, the chat box has the vision mission,
okay.
But you've already written. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, I need to go down actually. Okay.
No problem. No problem.
Okay, fine. This is fine. So I'm going to go to focus area of your NGO. What do you do, sir? I mean, what your NGO does?
We are in the education, teacher training, and youth development.
Teacher training and
youth development.
Okay, youth development through what? Through training, mentoring, and coaching, for example. Okay. And who are the target group? So I'm just writing children.
Children. So currently I'm looking for a proposal to set up a computer lab, digital lab in the government schools.
Sure. We will come to that, sir, but this is about your general target group.
Okay. Children and youth and teachers.
Yeah. And how many total population you are totally working currently?
You can write around 5,000.
5,000. Okay. So who are your current and past donors?
Wipro Foundation.
Okay.
Ajim Premji APF.
Okay.
HC1.
Sorry?
Highway construction.
Okay, this is enough now. Okay, and then we come to, so now we are writing a computer lab setup, right? Digital.
Yeah. Digital lab setup in government schools.
Lab setup for youth.
For government school children.
Government school children. Okay. So this is what is the proposal going to be all about. Now tell me what are the problems, issues which are faced by the children and youth in the government schools.
Excess of digital lab is less than 3%. Poor infrastructure.
So for example, I'm just using not working condition. Okay. No separate classes for computer, lacks digital skills. Okay. No support system beyond school. Okay. So because of which what is happening? They are not going to college after school. Okay. They are not getting decent employment, and then have poor confidence. Okay, I'm just writing random things, but if you have proper, I mean, you will definitely do the root cause analysis. Just write down the simple points. This is more than enough actually here. And if you have any baseline data, for example, you did a baseline study with 100 school students studying in 12th class, of which only 10 are going to colleges. So if you have those data, you can put it here. If not, it will automatically take some secondary data from Google or other things. Okay, so location where you want to do it. So for example, 10 government school in some place in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, say like Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh, right? And then target group and reach. So how many target group you want to reach? So you have to reach 1,000 children studying in 10 schools in say like some name. Okay, Bhopal village in Bhopal district in Madhya Pradesh. So if we give you exact details, it will be really useful. So duration of the project, I'm just writing 3 years. Okay. And then budget, you will have something in your mind, right? Like for example, to run a computer center in a village which caters to 10 schools, then for example, if the budget will be like about 1 crore, and then here you can add details like include 5% organizational overheads, right? And then to whom you're sending, for example, if you're sending it to Reliance Foundation, right? So we only have filled in these details here. One is about the NGO, with whom we work, what we do, and then what this particular proposal is all about, and what are the problems and issues and causes which are faced by this particular target group, and where you want to work, with how many children you are going to work, and what is the duration and what is the budget. Okay, I'm just going to generate the concept note here. So concept note as usual, like it starts with introducing your organization. Right. So basically 2-3 paras about your organization, and then the rationale for the project. So why you want to do what you want to do. So we only have given points here. So it automatically converts the points into nice rationale for the project para here. So here it says actually, despite these concerns being raised, the response from the government has been inadequate, which I hope is right there. If not, please make a change. So we have to read this carefully, right? And then project goal, I mean the project design phase. So it comes with the title, and then the goal, and then objectives. And then what is the project methodology and approaches, right? And then activity, again, according to every objectives, right? And then project location and target group, where we want to work. If you have the names of the school, we can put it here. And then what is the project duration? And then what is the impact envisaged? What is the outcome? Outcome is basically linked to the objectives. And what are the results? Results are basically linked to the activities. And then comes the project management. So how the project will be implemented on the ground. So what will be the staff team structure actually? Sustainability plan. Right? And then comes the budget part. Right? So this type of output, this framework will not come definitely in ChatGPT. Right? So this comes now. So now that you have submitted the concept note, but I'll stop here. Any questions here?
There are some about the limits for generating this. I think it's 2000 words in the free version.
Yes,
Right?
for the free version, it is 2000 words.
And everyone can visit the platform to see the pricing. And there are, I think, 12,000 words for the premium one.
12 lakh words.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Words. And there's one more question by Ananya. Can we edit the number of words for the result we want?
So that is something which you have disabled it. The problem is that, like, for example, if somebody cannot write concept note for 20,000 words, right? It can only be less than 2,000 words. And if it is an email, it has to be only less than 250 words. So we have created those limits for every template at the backend. So that is something which is disabled for the users.
So
But
even in the premium version, it's disabled.
yes.
Okay.
Because that is the magic which you have done at the backend. Like we have fed ChatGPT with all the prompts, with the language to use, with the characters to use, with the format, everything to be used at the backend is all set.
Great. And I think 3 people are asking if there is, so can you create social media posters? This is going ahead, but posters or the image creation demo, people are excited to see that. So
Sure. We will come to that. Just one last minute. Let me just complete this portion.
yes.
So under fundraising, we have this project mapping to CSR Schedule 7. If you talk to any CSR people, they will ask you, your project contributes to which CSR Schedule activity. So if you put down your project, it tells you under which Schedule 7 activity it comes under. It is very easily done here. And then also project mapping to SDGs. Many of the donors will ask you, okay, digital computer education for youth contributes to which SDG goal and indicator. You just have to write the project details here and it tell you which indicator and which goal it contributes to. So that is something here. And this is very interesting one, proposal status check email. Many times I have seen NGOs sending proposals to funders, but they never even ask a follow-up email, right? So they can use this and then create a appealing, at the same time not demanding, but very communicative follow email actually they can generate using this here. So right now there are 64 templates. So we are creating 2 tabs here. One is annual report. So annual report is something which we are getting a lot of demand to be created here. Like in annual report, like we need to have from the desk of chairperson, from the desk of CEO, then organization overview, then impact, blah, blah, blah. So we are creating different templates actually under this particular annual report here, which will be up and running within 2 weeks. So we are adding more and more templates here, right? So this is the first and foremost feature of the platform. Any doubts, any questions here before I move on to the next feature?
No, I think we can move on. Right?
Okay, great. So AI image, we have a future here. This is something which I personally don't recommend anybody to use it, but there are cases where you need to use this because like NGO communication is always very, very critical. We cannot post anything on social media without consent. In this case, there is no need for any consent, but at the same time, we need to be clearly putting out in the social media post saying this, it is an AI generated image. Okay. So this is something which you can, I mean, there are 2 different platforms here, DALI 3 and Stable Diffusion. So you can select which one you want. So for example, Stable Diffusion, I'm just writing, yeah, group of children studying under a tree in rural North India, right? So if you want any advanced setting, like you want this, what to say, like image style, for example, you want this line art or like a original kind of a thing or a 3D model, you can select whatever you want. For example, I'm just selecting line art here, okay? And then you can select the resolution type also here, what resolution you want this. So I'm just going ahead with this one, 1024, 1024, and then just clicking generate. So in free version, you can generate 2 images. So because it is image, it is taking a little bit of time, right? So this has come here like this. It is not real, but it looks very real. I mean, you can use it for your social media posting and all, but still always to put it saying that it is a AI generated image. This is clear?
But like it won't create like a poster.
It won't create like a poster actually. You have to again put it in your social media page and then or maybe Canva and then make few changes here and then put it here. You cannot directly put it from here and you cannot edit it here actually. Because we wanted to focus more on the content bit and not really on the other bits.
But it's good to see just how Hiren is saying that this is does look better than the other AI generators because it directly gave the Indian one, right? Otherwise, you have to type in rural Indian and then really funny things come. So yeah, I agree. And Rajesh Kumar has asked for one more, once more if you could generate another image.
Yeah,
So,
please. What do you want to generate? Any creative ideas, thoughts?
Rajesh, do you have anything specifically to ask? Nora, when you ask this, are you talking about the recording or of this webinar? Yes. This will be up on YouTube and will be sent to all of you. Okay, Rajesh has said on women empowerment.
Okay, very tricky one. So women empowerment image, women empowerment in India.
If there's something more specific, it will be better, Rajesh ji.
Women empowerment training attended by a group of women in rural India. Let's see how it generates. It comes like this.
That does look quite better.
Yeah. Right. So this is what is AI image. I mean, you can try actually with the free versions and see. So the next future AI article wizard, I'm not going into it. Article wizard, basically, you know that you can write article here. Like you say that, okay, child marriage in India, you just type the title name and you go one by one. It gives you a detailed article. I'm not going to spend too much of time here, but I'm going to spend time here actually because we are running out of time now. So this is something which is very, very critical or important part of our AI4NGO platform. So people are asking like, I have got a request for proposal document from some agency. I wanted to write a proposal. Okay. So what I've done is that everybody knows that there is a call for proposals from ThoughtWorks company. And the call for proposal came 2-3 days back, if I'm not wrong. So what you have to do is that the call for proposal was like this. Where am I? Yes. So this is the call for proposal. I hope you would have seen this, right? So it is a link here, but what I have done is that I have copied everything here. I mean, just copied like this, just copied here, just copied everything, created a Word file and then converted the Word file into PDF. So that is one thing which I have done manually, okay? And what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to upload that document here. So whatever you saw on my screen is right now in PDF here, okay? So I'm uploading the PDF here. So once I upload the PDF, it takes a little bit of time. And then it says that, okay, the file is uploaded now. What do you want? Then I'm asking this. What is this call for proposal all about? Right? It says from ThoughtWorks or ThoughtWorks company, there is a call for proposal. And the proposal will fall between 10 lakhs and 20 this one. Then I'm asking who can apply. Right, it gives you the detailed eligibility criteria also it gives. Now I'm asking suggest project proposal idea for this under SDG. What is that SDG? We'll see now. So let us take SDG, this one, SDG 3, okay? Okay, it gives you this project proposal idea, title, goal, everything it gives you. Okay. Now what you want, now what you have to do is that now you have to write here, okay, I am from an NGO by name, a Nivedan Trust in Bangalore. I would like to apply for this call for proposal. Okay, help me write the application form questions, which I will ask one by one. I mean, broken English is fine, okay? Okay, it says that, okay, please ask the question. Now I'm going to the Google form here. I'm not asking for the details of our NGO and all. I'm directly going to this one, description of the project. Okay. So here you need to give saying that this project will be implemented for 1 year in Bangalore with school children from government schools in 2 blocks of Bangalore rural. Okay. And then I'm just putting it here. And then the question also I'm just copying and putting it here. Okay, what is the description of the project? So if you mention the character here also saying that, okay, it has to be only 1000 characters, then it takes that into account and then give you the description. Right? It gives you this part now. Now go to the next question and then overall objective and expected impact. So copy this and then give some inputs and then get it done. So this proposal can be written in 30 minutes. Sorry if I'm sounding too optimistic. Right? So this is what the AI file chat can do. So similarly is AI web chat. So instead of uploading the file here, you're giving the link to the particular website and do the similar thing. For example, we go to AI web chat and give this link directly. So sometimes what happens, they will have limitation. We cannot copy the website here. I'm just, let's see how it takes. Okay, it takes here. Okay. So instead of doing that process of copying and putting it in Word and then converting it to PDF, you can directly put it here. Okay, it does not taken it properly here. So you can use the first one, AI file chat one here. So this is the other feature. Any questions here?
There's one from Ananya that does this take the AI file chat? Does it take only information only from the input doc or from the web as well?
No, only from the input doc, because it is a file chat, meaning like you are uploading a file and then you're chatting with it and then getting answer. But output will be taken from web, but input is something which will take only from the particular file.
When it's generating, say, like problem statement, it will take from the web and align it to the input document. Right?
Correct.
Okay. Ananya, I hope that answered your question. Okay, yes, great.
So the next one is rewriter, which I think everybody knows. Basically, you just copy this, go to rewriter, and then put it here, and then ask the ChatGPT to rewrite this for you in different form. Then it gives you for you. So this is very straightforward one. This is interesting. So basically, this is like you're talking to me, fundraising expert. So here you just hello.
Yes, please go on.
So here basically you're like chatting with me. So all my experience, expertise, everything has been fed into this particular chatbot. So it's like you're talking to me. So you can just ask, so what is called retail fundraising for NGOs in India? So you can ask any questions related to fundraising in India. It's called retail. No? I have written retail. Okay. It tells you what it is. What is retail fundraising? Then can you suggest platforms for NGOs in India to raise donations online? Basically, you're asking questions to us. So these are the different things it gives. So one is on fundraising we have, the other is on M&D we have. We are also adding more and more chatbots here. One is going to be on SSC. So we are talking with experts and then see if we can add one more chatbot on social stock exchange, one more chatbot on CSR. So we'll keep on adding the chatbots here. Okay, and then I'm not going too much detail into these things. So last two things, speech to text. So basically, if you have a Word file, I mean your audio file, mostly it will understand English very well. So for example, I am just having one audio file about Pradhan here, and then just clicking generate. So it is converting speech to text. Right, it is created here. So the audio file has been converted into text here. Now we are going to copy the text here and then going to the next feature, text to speech. So here you upload the text here and then choose which voice you want, male or neural or something, you can select here, and then pace, medium, fast, and then pass 0, and then just click generate. I'll play, but you will not be able to hear it now. So the file is generated now, June 28th. Now it is generated. It is playing. I'm able to hear, but you're not able to hear actually. So this is something which you can try on your own actually. Even with the free limit, actually you can try. And then comes team here. So team is basically in the premium plan, you can share your subscription with 2 members, 4 members, according to the plan you choose. Right. So this is about AI for NGOs. I'll stop here because I think I'm out of time. I'll stop here and then see if there are any questions. Maybe I'll just take 1 minute to explain what is the plan we have. So we have 2 plans right now. So one is the basic plan and second is a premium plan. The only difference between the two is basically the words. So here you can generate 60 lakh words every year. And here you can generate 12 lakh words every year. And with 12 lakh words, you can easily generate 2000 concept notes every year. So I think that is more than enough actually for most of the NGOs in India. But right now, because of the inaugural offer, actually, if you pay for this, we will upgrade you to this. Right? I'll stop here. So you can log in and then you can just choose plan. You can select bank transfer or Stripe and then make the payment. So Stripe will have additional payment gateway charges. So we usually recommend is doing the bank transfer. So once you click bank transfer, our account details are here. You just click pay. And then once you made the payment, the receipt, you just upload it here and then just click confirm. So our team will review it and then approve it immediately. So you can start using it within a day. Right. Yes. On time.
Absolutely. And I think this was really great. There is one question from Sakina. Can we make our organization's brochure through this feature?
Yes, so we have got a bucket list of 100 plus things which we are adding one by one, like organization profile, organizational presentation, organizational profile document. So we are getting the demands needs from our NGO subscribers and then slowly adding one by one. This will definitely is in our hit list.
Amazing. And I think even now you can generate content and then put it in your design. So I still think that the platform can be used for the brochure in a different way. But that's great. Are there any other questions? We do have some time and would request all of you to stay for the intermediary database demo, which Kavita will do now. But yes, are there any questions for Naren?
I have a question like on user part. So how many user can use it? Is it only 2 or
If you
is there
if you pay for the standard plan and we will upgrade you to the premium plan, then you can share your account with 4 other users.
Okay, and if it is a basic plan then?
Yeah, right now we are giving you upgraded with basic plan. You can go up to 2 members.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Sure.
Chandan has asked, can we design and prepare annual report?
Yes, annual report category is getting ready now. Hopefully within a week or 2, you will find it on the platform. A detailed annual report section where you generate different sections of your annual report.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I have a question. Now, most of the times what happens is with respect to CSR, we get a lot of proposal formats from them. which we have to use to fill in and make a project proposal. Can we upload those formats onto this platform and then we get a data, or how does it work? Because they are very complex proposal formats sometimes, very, very difficult to understand and comprehend. So say, for example, request for proposal from companies that comes to me. I do a lot of work on this issue, so I am aware. So such kind of project formats, if we get and if we upload them, will the platform help us to fill in the necessary data?
Yeah, I mean, the suggestions what I can give you right now is that you can upload the call for proposal document in the AI file chat along with the application form also, but then ask the platform the question one by one.
Okay.
So instead of asking everything filled by the ChatGPT in one go, you ask questions one by one, like what I did. Like the project description, you give me in 1,000 words. And then the project goals, give me in 100 words. Project activity, give me in 500 words. So that way, if you go, it will be easy for you to complete the proposal. Any complicated proposals can well be written using this.
Okay, thank you so much.
There's also one more question on, can we modify the tone of language?
See, again, at the back end, actually, we have default to set the tone, set the language, the character limit, everything. Because there's a standard way in which you have to write a proposal. So that is why always use this professional one. But if you want to, if you know the person, other side person very well, then you can even change the mode to casual mode or informal mode and then also generate it. But at the back end, always we use professional output tone.
Amazing. I've already shared the feedback form, but we'll be sending it to you by email as well. If you have any more questions, you can use that form, and I'm sure on the website also there will be a space for you to ask questions. But if you have further questions for Naren that you think of later, please do let us know and we'll communicate it with him. And yes, thank you so much, Naren.
Actually, one last thing, sorry, if you can. Namita,
of course.
Namita, can you put down your name, email ID, and mobile number for people to contact us if they need?
Yes.
Yes,
And
sure.
I will add Namita's email ID into the. There will be a mail coming out to all of you with the recording and the deck that Naren used, along with the links and Namita's contact as well. So you can directly ask her more questions. But really wonderful platform. I did not realize how detailed it is, how in-depth it is. And I think the greatest part is that all the features are accessible. Even in the free version. So I do hope that people from here take it on. And yes, if it's all right, then I'll request my colleague Kavita to join in and speak to you about the intermediary database, which is another free resource that you can all use for your various needs. So over to you, Kavita.
Thank you, Vaishali, so much. And thank you, Narendra. That was like a fantastic demo on the AI tool and definitely very useful for the NGOs. So I'm really looking forward to a lot of my NGO partners using it, and I'll definitely recommend it as well. So thanks so much for doing this webinar today. I know we are already at time, so I'm just going to take 5 minutes to do a quick demo for one of the other tools and resources that Atma has built for the sector. So I wanted to present you all today with an intermediary database. This database has been developed by Atma in partnership with Bridgespan and as part of the Pay What It Takes India initiative. So for those of you who might not be aware a lot about this initiative, Pay What It Takes India initiative is working on building knowledge and advocacy for donors in understanding of paying the true cost to the NGOs for delivering the social impact program. So you all can read more about it online on their website as well. But through this initiative, we are just trying to bring all the resources together to ensure that the NGOs get the right support. This database right now consists of a list of 100 verified intermediaries or service providers. And these intermediaries or service providers are building organizational capacity for nonprofits across different organizational areas, like it could be strategy, it could be fundraising, technology, monitoring and evaluation. We'll go through the complete list on the database as well, and you can see it over there. But these are some of the examples of the areas. So any NGO who needs support across any of these organizational areas, they can open the database, explore the different names of the organizations who are listed there, see if they are good fit for the kind of requirement they have, and then reach out to them and connect with them. So the whole idea is that it will help facilitate more connections between the NGOs and the organizations like Atma who are providing services or programs for the NGOs to help build the capacity. This database was launched in November 23, and we have since then been spreading the word in the network. And we are also now looking at adding some more names to this. While we initially started creating this database as an Excel sheet, because this was more like a pilot phase for us to understand how useful it is for the NGOs, it may get further developed as a phase 2 on a platform, on a technological platform as well. So yeah, let me share my screen and take you guys through it. I think Vaishali has already shared the link in the chat box. So if you want, you can open that as well. Yeah. So here you will be able to see, this is a simple Excel Google sheet. It's a Google sheet, and it's not completely editable right now, but definitely some of the functionalities are working for you to use it. There are 3 tabs over here. The first tab is the introduction tab that talks about the ways or the process on how you can navigate. So there is a little bit of a guideline. There's also a feedback form because we encourage more feedback. Once you have explored this, do drop in your messages on the feedback form as well. The second tab is the searchable tab. Now, this is where you will be able to use filters and search from the different areas or needs that you have. I will just request everyone to not use this function right now while I'm doing the demo, because there might be overlaps as well. Now, if you look at here, the first search filter is called as the functional expertise. So this is the organizational development area. If you go to the drop down, there are a list of 13 areas that we have put down across which you can search the names of the intermediaries. So if you're looking at something like human resources, then we can select human resources over here. The second filter is on the area of support. So within human resources, there could be other subcategories as well. So if I open the drop-down list, it could be about a service for hiring. It could be about HR policies or HR processes, or it could be about somebody who's helping with volunteer management or conducting trainings for NGO staff. So these are some of the sub areas or categories within a particular area. So you can either select all, so it will show you names that are applicable to all, or if you're looking for a very specific need, like only if you want to look at somebody who's working on HR policies, then you can select that, and it will narrow down the search to those names only. Select the type of services or program is your third level of filter. So it could be either a consulting service that's provided by the organization, or it could be like a general capacity building program, courses, technology. So you can explore and understand these are the different drop-down options that are provided to you, and you can select the one that's most relevant to your need, or you can simply select all and see the entire list of organizations providing support in the area of human resources. You will also notice that the results found will show up over here with the number of organizations that are listed here. Now, if you look at the list, this is a very basic information given over here. Some NGO references have been provided as well, and you can read through more of these details. But if you want to look at the entire list of all the 100 intermediaries, you'll have to go to tab 3, which is the intermediary details. And here you will see from 1 to 100, all the intermediaries are listed over here. And you can again search or filter on some of their names, areas. A very detailed information is provided on each and every intermediary, where we have marked out which areas of support they provide, what has been the impact like, what is the expertise area. And yes, further details, if you're looking at, suppose, for example, if you're saying Wisdom Tree is providing support in leadership development, and if you want to read more, just click on this link here. It will take you further down, which will show you more details about what exactly do they do within leadership development. And you can go back as well. So you will be able to navigate it and go through some of this information. I also wanted to call out that all of this information has been filled in by the intermediaries through a survey form. It's not something which we have taken online from their websites, but this is something which has been verified by themselves because they are the ones who have given us this information. So I encourage all of you to use this database, and please leave feedback for us in the feedback form link, which we will also share with you post the webinar. Let us know how useful it is. Feel free to connect to some of these service providers. The contact details are provided here. The email ID is provided here, so you can write to them, reach out to them, give the reference of the database, and also happy to connect with any one of you who want to discuss anything regarding taking this forward. So yes, thank you so much. That is a quick demo that I wanted to show to all of you, and I hope it's a useful resource.
Thank you, Kavita. Thank you. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of reference check and personal calls, and I don't know how many calls Kavita has done in the past few months for this. So please do explore this. We do have a few minutes left. Both Narendra and Kavita have finished well in time. So we have this space if there is any more questions, any other comments, any suggestions for us, for me, for the next topics that you'd like to see in Atma webinars. Would love to hear that from you. And once again, thank you so much, Naren, for building the platform. I think you were very, I'm already getting appreciations for this webinar and for your platform in the back. So would like to share that with you. And it's a very timely resource for sure. And thank you, Kavita, for sharing the database demo. Yes, and I'll just wait for a minute or two if anyone else has any questions, any thoughts, any feedback. Rosetta has said thanks. Thank you, Rosetta. Thank you, Ravi. A compliance with Maharashtra Public Trust Act. Yes. I think there is a lot of requests for compliance ones for Section 8 companies specifically, and this we'll do that. Thank you so much. There's a lot of thanks coming in the chat box. Do fill out the feedback form and make your suggestions there. Would highly request you to do that. I'm sharing the link again. Feedback form to the webinar and feedback form to the database I'll send on email once you've explored the database. So one request is your honest feedback really helps us. So as much as possible, please do fill it out right now before you go into your busy lives again. And yes. Yes, Aparna, we'll be sending, this will be uploaded on YouTube. I'll also request everyone to subscribe to Atma's YouTube channel. You'll get updates. You can see all the past webinars. They're organized by playlists. So there's fundraising, finance, a lot of the compliance related webinars are also there, Ravi, if you want to explore that. But the specific ones, we will explore and try to do that. So yes, I'm sharing Atma's YouTube channel as well. Please do subscribe to it if you'd like to. Awesome. Okay, thank you so much and have a wonderful weekend.